after being selected by Esquire Magazine as the best-dressed sports figure in the nation. Walt Frazier screen tests for a part as Frankie Teardrop in a new feature film crime drama.
A little bit of unknown trivia that I had no idea, and I'm a huge Clyde Frazier fan. I'm told that he actually tried out for a movie and auditioned for the role Frankie Teardrop. This was in a crime drama.
Could have been Shaft if they cast him. Should have gotten this movie role.
Frankie Teardrop, that's absolutely what Clyde is, who Clyde is. And, you know, I'd like to say that if there was ever a movie made about me, I'd like Clyde to play me, but there's no way I'm cool enough to pull that off.
Here's what I'd like to propose. I want to write the screenplay for Frankie Teardrop in 2016. I want to see Walt Frazier in a movie. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to write some lines for him, and I'm going to read them because I actually wrote these down. So we've got, you know, imagine if Frankie Teardrop is a detective, right? And he's like in New York City, he plays basketball on the side, right? This is the perfect role for Walt Frazier. So let's say he finds, you know, like a body, and he says, there is nothing more naughty than a bloody body. Perfect. He's perfect for this role. I'm selling to Hollywood right now.
Well, I don't get it. I mean, when you talk about class, when you talk about cool, you talk about Walt Frazier. For all those years with those outfits he wore, he would have been perfect for that role.
Clyde Frazier defined style, and I'm not talking about just in the 70s, even now.
If you go to Madison Square Garden, they do a segment which is called What's Clyde Wearing? And they literally just pan the camera on the Jumbotron, and people just stand and just applaud.
I remember seeing him recently wearing, I think it was like a leopard suit. And I asked him, I'm like, you know, where exactly do you buy these suits? He explained that obviously he has them made.
He could wear anything and make it look cool, but let's face it, he's a human like us. He puts his pants on one leg at a time. Of course, his are Italian designer pants, mine, Costco.
I'm not even sure these fabrics exist that he put. Every time I look at Clyde, I want to like relax my eyes and look for the sailboat. Like he's kind of got that like eye image kind of, remember those pictures that used to hang on the wall at your aunt's house? And you try and like relax your eye and like, oh, it's a treasure chest.
I think Walt Clyde Frazier is one of those people that they still live in the era that they looked the best in. So if you ask him right now, it's still 1972.
I could not have told you how Mickey Mantle or Whitey Ford or Tom Seaver dressed, but all of a sudden, in the early 70s, athletes were coming out with the double-breasted pinstripe suits, and in addition to being our sports, you know, idols, they were cool. We wanted to be like them, and Clyde was in a class all by himself.
I mean, he was the best. I mean, he's still, even to this day, I mean, people worship his style, his grace.
Well, Esquire wasn't wrong. He is still possibly the most fashionable sports figure in New York. Come on, we see him every night on those TV broadcasts wearing these suits that, let's face it, I couldn't pull it off. Most people couldn't pull it off. It suits him. It's good. He just likes to have a good time.